Welcome to my journey of walking 15,000 steps a day to get abs. Yes, that's the reason. I have so many other benefits, obviously, of walking, but I'm not gonna lie to you guys. The main reason why I'm going on this journey is so that I can shed the fat on my belly. But in this video, I'm gonna be walking you guys through my first 2-week recap, how everything has been, walk you through exactly what steps I took, how I took them, and obviously we're gonna have some progress pictures and some measurements to see how my waist is doing. So if you want to follow me on this journey, go ahead and subscribe and comment down below any questions you may have, and if you will be joining with me for whatever reason that you may have. So first, why am I doing this journey? Well, I already told you guys I'm doing it because I'm trying to lose my belly fat, but also I think this is a great way to create consistency in my life. I posted a video about being tired of myself because there are so many things I want to do, so many things I want to be consistent at, but I just haven't found a rhythm to just stay consistent. And I have to say, this walking journey has caused me to be consistent on at least walking, and so while I'm walking, I'm pushed to do other things because like walking on a walking pad can be boring if you're not like doing other things. So it has been really fruitful for me in that way. And so I would recommend, if you are struggling to be consistent, go on a challenge that seems pretty easy and something that you're going to keep up with that doesn't seem like work, and use that to then be more productive. So how do I get 15,000 steps a day? Well, my MVP, my most valuable player, has been my walking pad. It is literally how I get most of my steps in. I'm in Texas and it's hot, and honestly I work from home, so walking away from my desk and for 2 hours at a time to go outside is kind of hard. I can do it, I'm not saying that it's not possible, but I just prefer working on my walking pad where I can just walk and work and edit or do whatever else I need to do. It has just been so helpful. I got it on Temu for literally only $90, so I will link it down below. And the one that I use is an incline, which is nice because you burn extra calories that way, but you can't walk as fast without like being really tired because, like, you know, it's an incline. So it's kind of the pro and con. I can make it flat, but the thing is, the way I have my desk set up, it has to like slide under it, so I kind of have to have it as an incline for my desk to slide under it. But either way, I do like it, and it has been the most valuable player, literally. So usually I go ahead and do a walk right in the morning. I try to do at least an hour and a half or even an hour, so right then and there I have at least 7,500 steps if I do an hour and a half, and then 5,000 steps if I do an hour. And obviously if I was walking on a flat incline, then I probably would have been more, but because I'm walking on an incline, I am walking a little slower and I'm working at the same time, so it's kind of like I'm hitting 2 birds with 1 stone, so it's okay. After my morning walk, I usually walk right after eating as well. So if I'm eating during lunchtime or during dinner, I'm putting in at least 30 minutes of walk after that, because there's actually a lot of health benefits that come with walking right after you eat, having to do with your digesting and lowering your cortisol levels and all of those things. So I do that out of convenience, and also because it's really good for my system right after eating. And then if I still have more walking to do, then I'll do another walk before I go to sleep or before I shower for the evening. I also have found these like walking workouts, which are really cool. I'll link some down below. I found this one today that was 30 minutes, and then you get 5,000 steps of like speed walking at home, just on the spot doing different things. And I also been doing this one, and it's so much fun. It's 10 minutes and you get 1,200 steps, and I feel like I've gotten like 1,000, but that's still really good, and I don't have to be on my walking pad for that, just for a switch of scenery. I basically do all of my walking inside. Once in a while I'll go outside for a walk with my husband. That's literally happened once, and I've gone outside for a walk with one of my friends when I went to visit her. I try to walk outside when I can. It's only been 2 weeks, so I've done it probably 2 or 3 times now. I did one walk by myself outside, so not many times. Most of the time I'm doing my walking mostly indoors on my walking pad or using a walking workout. That's just what I have found that works for me. But of course, I'm sure that as I go on this journey, I'll find different ways. Something that walking has really helped me with is not being annoyed that I have errands to run, because now if I have to go somewhere, I'm like, I'll go, I'm gonna walk, right? It's so funny because now it's like I want to walk, I want to get out of my way to go somewhere, or like have to go somewhere again because I forgot something. I don't mind as much now because I know I need my steps anyway, so I'm like, okay, it's fine, like I'll walk. A lot of people talk about parking further longer, then you have to park, taking the stairs and things like that. Because I work from home, I don't leave the house during the week that much anyway, so I don't have the opportunity to park further than I need to, so that's why I use the walking pad. In summary, in order to hit my 15,000 steps, I do a morning longer walk. Like this morning I did like a 2-hour walk that made me already hit like 10,500 steps, and then do walks after eating. And obviously, like as you're cleaning your house or, you know, walking back and forth, you're gonna get steps in. You want to make sure that you're intentional about getting those 15,000 in before you're gonna be too tired to do anything in the evening. As far as other tools, I use my Apple Watch to track my steps, and thank God for my friend Cynthia. She got me this, and I kid you not, I did not use it because I didn't see the power of Apple Watches until I started this walking journey. So I'm so happy I had this. So I started wearing it so I can track my steps. And then as far as walking shoes, I actually don't have walking shoes right now, which is so bad. Do not recommend. I'm trying to find some right now, but I literally walk barefoot on the walking pad, which is actually good for your feet. But with all of the walking that I do, I definitely need some more support. So yes, I'm getting that. I do want to get some like barefoot sneakers because I think they're supposed to be better for your phalanges and your toes and your foot, whatever. So I want to get that, but I haven't gotten them yet. So right now I'm really just using my feet, bare feet, on the walking pad when I'm home, and then when I go outside I'm using sandals, which is so bad. But I do have Huaraches. They're Nike Huaraches, but they're really like just not as comfortable, so I don't wear them when I need to walk a lot because I feel like I'm hurting more from wearing the shoes than just walking. So it's kind of like counterintuitive. All right, so let's take a look at how much I have walked so far. So I'm gonna open my health app and we're gonna take a look at what the metrics are. So like I said, it's only been around 2 weeks. So let me go to my steps summary in here. This is my steps summary. So literally, I'm showing you guys the week before. My steps were so low before I started this walking journey. It's kind of crazy to think about now. So I started walking officially on July 3rd, 2025. That's the date I was like, I'm starting this challenge and I am going to walk 15,000 steps every single day. If you guys see the days before, I was at 8,009, 5,000, 7,000, 3,000. So I was kind of trying a little bit, like the couple weeks before. I was kind of like prepping myself there, but obviously, as you guys can see, not consistent at all. But on July 3rd, I was like, no, like I'm going to start walking 15,000 steps a day, and I'm gonna do it for at least 30 days. My birthday was actually July 1st, so it was kind of like okay, I'm a new age, I'm gonna go ahead and do this, right? So on July 3rd, I walked 20,090 steps. On July 4th, I walked 15,185 steps. On July 5th, I walked 15,977 steps. And I kind of kept up that. I will say that on Sundays, I told myself that those were my rest days. I go to church, I like to nap on Sundays and reset for the day. And reset for the week. So I don't stress myself on Sundays. I try to get steps in, but honestly, if I get 5,000, 6,000, I'm happily okay. I think it's important to have a rest day. So I don't really worry about walking too much on Sundays. And I was back at it with over 15,000 on Monday, and same on Tuesday and Wednesday. And then I went to Houston on July 10th to July 12th. So literally my steps dwindled down because I was so busy. I went for one of my friends' birthdays. So yes, that was the only time that I kind of like skimped out a little bit there. And then we have this past week, and of course Sunday I was at a low step count at 8,000. And July 14th I was over 16. July 15th I was over 20. July 16th. So all this past week I've been really, really high. And then this week I am on track. Yesterday I was at 17,000, and today I'm currently at 11,633 because I have my evening walk to walk after I eat today. So that is kind of what I'm looking at right now. So if you look at the days, I think I'm right around 2 weeks. Yes, so I'm almost 3 weeks. I'm gonna be 3 weeks in on Thursday, but I did skip 3 days when I went to Houston, so I guess I'm right around 2 weeks. But yeah, thinking about the benefits, I will say I did notice that I sleep so much better. I sleep so much deeper with this walking. I guess because I'm so tired at night, but that's been really good. And also my mental health has been so good. I can just tell that I'm so much more positive when it comes to the outlook of my life. I'm so much more excited. I have a lot more energy. But it's kind of like, the energy thing is kind of like, I have a lot more energy in the morning because I feel really rested. But then I'm walking all day, so it's like I don't really feel like doing things during the day because I'm always walking. So when I'm not walking, I want to sit down. But like my mental energy, like I'm just really happy. I'm really positive. I really noticed that change with walking consistently. So I definitely have seen some great changes. And as far as my body, I am also lifting 2 to 3 times a week, at least 2 times, and hopefully if I do 3 times, that's great. So I'm hoping that between walking 15,000 steps and also doing some workouts at the gym, that I'm going to get to that desired goal of having abs and just being more toned. I didn't get to weigh myself in the beginning. I think I was about like 143, but right now I'm like around 139, 140. So I have lost a couple pounds there, but nothing too significant. I think that I'm probably going to see most of the changes in my body composition is what I'm hoping, because I want this fat to dwindle down. So I will be sharing photos at the end of this video so you guys can tell me if you're seeing the differences or not. As far as the challenges so far, I have found that sometimes I wake up and I just don't feel like it, but honestly I just love that it's such a low barrier to entry because the walking pad is right here in my apartment. If I don't feel like changing into workout clothes, I don't have to. I can just get up and start walking. And so that has been so helpful, which is why I'm so happy I have the walking pad, because I think that sometimes when I don't feel like going to the gym, it's just really hard to get up, get dressed, go somewhere and go to the gym, right? But for walking, I can just start walking, and when I start walking, I start feeling productive, so I want to do more things. So I have really enjoyed that. And the other thing too is like when I haven't walked, like, and it's like 12 p.m. or it's 2 p.m., I'm like, oh, I have so much walking to do. So I would just say it is best to start in the morning so you feel like you already have a win right in the beginning of the day. So that is the start of my walking journey. I'm actually really excited for this. If you're watching me for the first time and you want to join me, go ahead and comment down below and join me. Let me know how you're going to be tracking your progress so we can encourage each other on this journey. This next clip, I will have my transformation thus far. It's probably like not that much change, but you know, never know. I'm just going to be tracking this so we can see how the progress is long term. Let me know what you think, and also be sure to follow me on Instagram where I'll be sharing more of my day-to-day at Daniela the Brand. And I also recently posted a video on how I reach 15,000 steps on a day-to-day basis on there as well. So please make sure to follow me on Instagram. If you have watched this before, go ahead and give me a big like. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so excited to grow with you all and get these abs, because it's about time. It's about time for us to have abs. Like, it's enough. It's enough. Thank you guys so much for watching, and remember, you are successful, yes, even right now. Mwah.